Think of the nicest person you know, the one who never says no, the one who drops everything to help you move, who listens to your problems at 2 a.m., who always seems to swallow their own bad days to make room for yours. Maybe that person is you. If it is, I need you to listen very closely, because behind that warm smile, behind that flawless reputation of being the good friend or the reliable one, there is a secret you are keeping from the world. You are entirely, completely exhausted. You were taught from the moment we can walk that kindness is the ultimate virtue. We praise children for sharing, we idolize selfless heroes, and we measure our worth by how much we can give. But there is a dark, unspoken side to this virtue, a shadow that no one warns you about. When kindness becomes chronic, when it is driven by a hidden fear rather than genuine love, it stops being a virtue. It becomes a cage. And today, we're going to talk about the terrifying cost of being too nice, and why your endless generosity might actually be the very thing destroying your life. To understand the dark side of kindness, we have to look at where it begins. For most chronic people pleasers, kindness isn't just a personality trait, it's a survival strategy. Imagine you are a child. Maybe you grew up in a chaotic home or with parents whose love felt conditional. You quickly learned a harsh, unspoken rule. To be loved, I must be useful. To be safe, I must be agreeable. You learned that if you shrunk your own needs down to zero, you wouldn't be a burden. Your compliance became your currency. Over the years, this buries itself deep inside your nervous system. You grow up and take this mask into the real world. You become the employee who takes on extra work without extra pay, the partner who bites their tongue to avoid a fight, the friend who acts as a free therapist. But here is the brutal truth about forced kindness. When you are kind because you are terrified of rejection, you aren't actually being kind. You are performing. You are paying a ransom to keep people from abandoning you. And performance requires energy. It takes a massive psychological toll to constantly scan the room, figure out what everyone else wants, and morph yourself to fit that shape. Psychologists call it compassion fatigue. It's when your empathy tank runs entirely dry, but you keep trying to drive the car anyway. Every time you say yes when your soul is screaming no, you don't just magically erase your discomfort, you suppress it. You take that anger, that exhaustion, that boundary violation, and you shove it down into a jar in the basement of your mind. And the resentment jar always fills up. This is where the monster within is born. Have you ever noticed how the nicest people can sometimes have the most sudden, terrifying outbursts? Or how they drop passive-aggressive comments? Or how their bodies literally start breaking down with chronic stress, migraines, and autoimmune issues? That is the body keeping score. That is the dark side of kindness. It is self-neglect dressed up in a polite sweater. But here is the most tragic part of the chronic people pleaser's journey: the paradox of invisibility. You think that by giving everyone exactly what they want, they will finally see you. They will finally appreciate you. They will finally love you. But the exact opposite happens. When you never say no, you train the world that your time has no value. When you never express a preference, you train your friends that your desires don't matter. You teach people to consume you. You become like the oxygen in the room, absolutely essential for everyone else's survival, but completely invisible and taken for granted. You are waiting for someone to finally look at you and say, "You've done so much for us, now let me take care of you." But they won't, because you have flawlessly convinced them that you do not require care. You have engineered your own invisibility. So how do we break the curse? How do we stop the decay? It starts with an incredibly uncomfortable realization. True kindness must include you. If your compassion doesn't apply to yourself, it is incomplete. Think of the safety instructions on an airplane. Secure your own oxygen mask before assisting others. It feels counterintuitive. It feels selfish. But if you pass out from a lack of oxygen, you are of no use to the person sitting next to you. The same goes for your life. You have to start setting boundaries. And let me warn you, when you start setting boundaries, it will feel terrifying. The people who have spent years benefiting from your lack of boundaries will resist. They will accuse you of changing. They will call you selfish. Let them. A boundary is not a wall to keep people out. It's a door with a lock that lets the right people in. A yes that costs you your mental health is a lie. A gentle, honest no is the highest form of integrity you can offer another human being. You don't need to stop being a kind person. The world desperately needs your empathy, your warmth, and your light. But it doesn't need your performance. It doesn't need your martyrdom. It is time to take off the mask. It is time to stop burning yourself alive just to keep other people warm. Because you existed and you had value long before you learned how to be useful to everyone else. Be kind, be generous, be loving, but most importantly, be kind to yourself first.